Okay, so now we're going to turn in the old books this time to page 273. We're going to put all of these group 3 minor scales hands together. So I will be sending the sheet out for you guys, but if you're still uncomfortable with the notes, then I would highly recommend using the book before you go to the scale sheet. Okay? Alright, so these are more difficult, obviously, but what I would highly recommend is, just like we have talked before, about finding where your hands line up. Okay? So what I will do, we're going to treat F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp as their own group. And then for B flat minor and E flat minor, we'll treat them as their own group. So this first video will probably just be the sharp keys. So take a look really quickly. We're going to do the scales first and the arpeggios. Find where the hands line up doing the same fingering. So C sharp, 3s, okay? And then pretty much that same thing. It's really the only time when the hands line up. So we're going to work on strategies to make that better. Okay, so then the next scale, C sharp minor, page 274. 3s start together, so that's a good start. 3s on G sharp, and then pretty much those are the only times that the hands line up. And then G sharp minor, start with 3s on G sharp both, and 3s on D sharp both. Okay? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play these scales together, hands together, and I'm going to call out the fingerings for both hands. I'm going to start, I'll say the left hand first, so like 4 in the left hand, 3 in the right hand. Okay? And that'll be the same order. Okay? So F sharp minor, we've got F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp, and then we also need E sharp to make this harmonic minor. Okay? Alright, so 4 and 3, 3 and 4, 2 and 1 and 2, 3s together, 2 and 1 and 2, 4 and 3, 3 and 4, 2 and 1 and 2, 3s, 2 and 1 and 2, 4 and 3. And back down. 4 and 3, 1 and 2, 2 and 1, 3s, 1 and 2, 2 and 1, 3 and 4, 4 and 3, 1 and 2, 2 and 1, 3s, 1 and 2, 2 and 1, 3 and 4, and then 4 and 3. So if you can notice a pattern, when your hands don't line up together, what you notice is that you actually flip your hands when you're going, or you flip your fingerings from note to note. So we go 4, 3, 3, 4, 2, 1, 1, 2. That might be a good way, if you can remember that pattern, to really line these up, and then just remember where your hands line up as well. If you can do this scale with saying the fingerings, not only will you have to go slow, it's going to be very difficult, and you will get better at these, okay? Alright, so let's keep the same trend. C sharp minor, or we do G sharp. So C sharp and G sharp have the same fingerings for both hands, okay? And then there was one thing, that I forgot to circle. We also have one on E, ones both on E's in this scale, okay? So we actually line up a little bit more than you would think. And then when we don't line up, we have 2 and 1 or 1 and 2, okay? All right, but let's go. We're going to go super slowly. C sharp minor, we've got F, C, G, and D sharp, and B sharp to make it harmonic minor, okay? We really need that raised 7th. So 3 and 3, 2 and 4, 1 and 1, 4 and 2, 3 and 3, 2 and 1, 1 and 2, 3 and 3, 2 and 4, 1 and 1, 4 and 2, 3 and 3, 2 and 1, 1 and 2, 3 and 3. Okay? Make sure that you end on those 3s together. It's not a huge deal if you don't, but it's just good practice to remember what finger goes on C sharp. So 3 and 3, 1 and 2, 2 and 1, 3 and 3, 2 and 4, 1 and 1, 2 and 4, 3, 2, 2 and 1, 3s, 4 and 2, 1 and 1, 2 and 4. Okay, now the the same thing with G sharp minor. So in this scale we have F, C, G, excuse me, D, and A sharp, and then we have G, or F double sharp rather, G essentially, to make our harmonic minor. So the only white notes we have in this scale are E, and technically F double sharp. Good Lord, good night. I'd rather just call it G, but anyways. Okay, so 3 and 3, 2 and 4, 1s, 4 and 2, 3s, 2 and 1, 2, 3s, 4, 1. Go ahead and keep naming fingerings. Awesome. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the arpeggios. This should not take very long because these all have the same fingerings to them. Okay. This is a group where the thumbs are going to play all the white keys. So in F sharp minor, that's A. In C sharp minor, that's E. And in G sharp minor, that is B. The pattern in the right hand: 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. The pattern in the left hand: 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, etc. Okay. All right. So, as long as you can remember that your thumbs have to line up on the white notes, that should help you with these, okay? So, 2 and 4, 1s, 4 and 2, 2 and 4, 1s, 4 and 2, 2 and 4. Yeah? 2 and 4, 4 and 2, 1, 2 and 4, 4 and 2, 1s, 2 and 4. Okay, blasting through these. I want you to name the fingerings for both C sharp minor and G sharp minor. Arpeggio is what we play, okay? 2 and 4. Make sure you're naming out loud if you need to. Good, okay. Excuse me. Okay. So now let's go on to G sharp minor. 2 and 4 rather. All right, with that, we're going to go on in the next video. We're going to tackle B flat minor and E flat minor. We're going to do the same process, so I'll talk about the fingering before I begin, but this time I'm going to expect you guys to name the notes out loud. Okay?